Good afternoon. Karla and I are back again, and we're on another adventure, the McGee's Adventures. Check it out on YouTube. We are back to our usual spot of Mount Lemmon. Back down in Tucson where we live, it is 101 degrees. And Karla says up here it's about
81.
About 81 according to her car. So we escaped the heat, and we're up here. What do you think? Enjoyable?
Yes, very comfortable.
Very comfortable out here. So tonight we're going to be cooking another meal in the van, and we'll show you what we're cooking. Today we cheated a little bit. We went by Sprouts and pick up on ready-made meals. So we're going to show you the ready-made meals in the van today. This is a little bit what we're looking at up here. I'll show you a little bit of surroundings. Beautiful blue skies, pine trees. We do have another camper right there. So this is it. I had the lights hooked up for tonight. And that is our van. You've seen that picture before of Karla put all the places. And she found a little placemat, which is right there. So stand by and we'll get back with you later. Let me back up a little bit. The reason that we're up here this weekend is tomorrow night, Saturday night, the University of Arizona is putting on a stargazing night. It's the last one for the year. And basically, as you go on top of the mountain in Mount Lemmon, we're already here already, we got to drive about 5 miles up the mountain, and we're going to see a large telescope. When it gets dark out tomorrow night, they're going to show us the star constellations through this giant telescope. So it should be a lot of fun. So that's the reason why we're going back with the car. We left the van up here. We're going to go pick the car, pick our son up, and bring him up here tomorrow night. So that's the reason why we had the 3 meals. And based upon what it looks like outside, I don't know if you can see that out there. Right now, it is blue skies and clear. And so tomorrow night is supposed to be blue skies and clear also. So with that, let's get back to dinner. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the dinner tonight. Firecracker chicken from Sprouts. So based on what we look at the meal here, looks like this is 1 pan skillet meal. So we'll read the directions here, what the 1 pan has to do. Of course, they put the directions halfway through. So you see, I'm sure we just saute everything up a little bit. Let's see, it says preheat pan, medium heat, move lid on seal, add shrimp to pan, saute for 3 to 5 minutes, stir often. Add veggies, continue to cook for 5 minutes longer until softened. Add red sauce, lower heat, simmer for 2 to 4 minutes, stirring occasionally to turn to temperature, reach 145, and we're done. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get everything situated here. We keep this cover on because I don't know if when you have a van like this glass piece rattles tremendously when you're driving. So that's why we take this cover off, and we'll just store it right on top here. We'll reach down here, we'll grab our pans to use. They come with this clip. You push this button right here, it opens it up, and then you clip on your pan. Oh, this is great. I think we ordered this through Amazon. We'll put a link below on where to order this from Amazon. But you'll set this right on here and you're good to go for cooking. This is kind of our drawer down here. And I forgot, if you have one of these, this is great. This tells you the temperature outside and inside your van. So, little side note, we'll put that right here so we can see the temperature in the van. It's showing 92, 92, but I'm gonna set this right outside. And we'll check back in a little bit. We'll check back in a little bit and we'll see what the temperature is outside. Pause. Okay, we're going to add a little bit. That's what it looks like. We're going to add shrimp to the pan. We're going to saute it for 3 to 5 minutes. Just kind of get it a little pinkish color in it. So, close up. I'll tell you what, this actually looks fantastic. So this actually should be pretty good. Looking forward to it. Be a good meal for both Karla and I. So we're gonna let that go for 3 to 5 minutes, and I think we're gonna get the bowls out. Now, have you ever seen our setup that we have for our bowls? This is where we built this cabinet. This is what's a basic blank cabinet. It comes just a shelf that you see in most of the Tolero vans. We actually put a handle on there, and we added brackets. And now we can see inside, this is where we keep our plates and our bowls. It holds everything just fine. You can see inside there, these are our bowls. Got a little water in there when I'm dripping. So that's where we keep our bowls. And then we have more bowls back here. And we also have plates. So we have all this stuff in there. Okay, we're going to add a little bit. That's what it looks like. We're going to add shrimp to the pan. We're going to saute it for 3 to 5 minutes. Just kind of get it a little pinkish color in it. So, close up. I tell you what, this actually looks fantastic. So this actually should be pretty good. Looking forward to it. A good meal for both Karla and I. So we're gonna let that go for 3 to 5 minutes, and I think we're gonna get the bowls out. Now, have you ever seen our setup that we have for our bowls? This is where we built this cabinet. This is what's a basic blank cabinet. It comes just a shelf that you see in most of the Tolero vans. We actually put a handle on there, and we added brackets. And now we can see inside, this is where we keep our plates and our bowls. It holds everything just fine. You can see inside there, these are our bowls. Water in there when I'm dripping. So that's where we keep our bowls, and then we have more bowls back here, and we also have plates. So we have all the stuff in there. Pause. I don't know about you, but this stuff smells great. Karla, get a smell of this.
It smells spicy. It smells spicy.
What do you think?
It smells spicy.
Karla says it smells spicy, and I think it's going to be good. So look at that. We'll see our son. We eat a lot of spicy food because we go to Hatch every year. We get green chili at the Green Chili Festival out there. So we're used to spicy food, but we'll see how this one tastes. So we have cooked the shrimp for about 3 to 5 minutes, and we are going to go ahead and add these veggies. We're going to add these veggies to it and saute those down for another 5 minutes. That broccoli, that one broccoli that's kind of thick right there, I'm going to probably cut that one in half once I get my knife out. Try not to mess my skillet up. There we go. Look at that, and that's what came out of that pan. So we're going to go ahead and saute this again for like 3 to 5 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. That's what it's looking like right now. I tell you what, that looks fantastic. What do you think, baby?
Yeah.
Absolutely really fantastic. Just a few minutes and we'll get the saute down. With the Tolero van, you'll notice that there's not a lot of ventilation. You have this window right here, but there's nothing up here when you're cooking. So what we did is we brought a Ryobi fan, which we use usually at nighttime when we're sleeping, and we use a Ryobi fan, and we're actually blowing head out to our neighbor's house. So we'll see what our neighbor's camp is over there and see what he smells like. And he sees what our food smells like over there. But that's why we're using this Ryobi fan. And we're blowing it straight across there. So if you hear a little fan in the background, that's what that is. But the food is looking good. And I think it's about done. And it's about ready to serve. All right, shrimp and veggies are mixed together. We added the sauce, and now all we're doing is sauteing it for a couple minutes so all the sauce gets incorporated into it. Oh, that sauce is good. I don't know what kind of sauce that is, but it kind of smells almost kind of like a...
It's sweet and sour.
Yeah, kind of like I don't know what kind of sauce that is, but it almost smells like a sweet and sour.
Yeah, it smells like a sweet and sour, kind of a vinegary smell.
Yeah, so maybe a sweet and sour sauce to it. So we'll saute that for a couple minutes, and then should be about ready after that. So I tell you what, I am looking forward to this meal. Wasn't hungry, but on a side note, son and I went golfing this morning. He's had a golf tournament coming up on Monday and Tuesday at a pretty good golf club. So we went golfing this morning, and then haven't eaten much today, so I am looking forward to this food. So I think the meal is about done. We sauteed it about 2 minutes. It is smelling wonderful. So I'm gonna turn the stove off. We have our 2 mixing bowls here. And then we're gonna serve up some food. Karla and I both love our broccoli. So that's one. That's for the meal right there. Got some red peppers in this one for me. Whatever it is, all this food has to be eaten tonight, so. And what we're gonna do now is do the taste test. So I'll take a test here. Let's see what this shrimp tastes like. A little bit of broccoli. Spiciness, I'm gonna give it a 7. It's actually smelled spicier than what it actually is. Taste, consistency, I get it about a 6.5. It's actually pretty good. Now I'm gonna raise that. I'm gonna give it about a 7. Let's see what Karla thinks about it.
Has a sweet taste to it.
Sweet taste, yeah, I agree.
That's not as spicy as I expected it.
Right, yeah, it smelled spicier than it actually is, didn't it?
No, it's good.
On a rating scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I would have liked a little more spice. Ooh, okay, maybe it hit the back of my throat a little bit.
Now it's hitting the back of her throat now.
I would have liked it a little spicier, but that's why I'd probably give it an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, pretty good. All right, so we're gonna sit here and enjoy this meal, and we'll get back with you. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and we woke up about 6:15. Karla's getting ready to make us some coffee. It's a beautiful morning outside. Let me show you what it looks like. The sun is coming up over the trees. The temperature outside is showing it is, I don't know if you can see that, 59 degrees outside and 64 degrees inside the van. We slept with the windows open, so we slept very peacefully last night. There wasn't any noise. That's our bed set up. I sleep on this side. Karla sleeps on the other side. That way, we get up in the middle of the night, we don't disturb each other. But last night I didn't get up at all. It was just a beautiful night. So I'm looking forward to having some coffee this morning. This is our current setup. We have a Keurig, and we hook that up to, so we don't draw any power. We hook that up to our Jackery. So that Jackery 1000, this thing is wonderful. I also use it to run my CPAP machine at nighttime. So I can set my CPAP machine inside the van and then run that all night. And it only draws about 30% of the power in the Jackery for one night. So the CPAP machine takes a lot of power. But we can't live without the Jackery. It will charge back up today. And we have the solar on the van, so all the battery banks will back up also. It's plugged in. It's ready to go. Okay. I just gotta turn this. I want to turn the AC on. Hold on. Got the AC on. Yep, you're good to go. AC's good to go. Good morning, Camping World. How we doing this morning, Karla?
Good.
Good. And what are you doing, Karla?
I'm making the coffee. I don't think I did something right.
Good morning. We are here up in Rose Canyon Lake.
Okay, there we go.
It's a beautiful, oh, she says there it goes. She got it running. It's a beautiful morning at Rose Canyon Lake. This is what it looks like outside. The sun is coming up over the trees. It's a beautiful morning outside. Let's show you what the coffee cup looks like. So this looks like my coffee cup right here. And Karla's is, what does yours say, Karla?
Happy camper.
Hers says Happy Camper. Are you a happy camper?
Yes.
What kind of t-shirt do you have on?
Oh, this is a hoodie.
What was that picture?
Oh, it's anime. I don't know.
Anime hoodie. So I think the story was, didn't you give that to Aiden and then Aiden didn't want it?
Yeah, I gave it to Aiden. I bought it for Aiden, and he said that if he wore that to school, he'd be made fun of. So I decided to take it.
That's our 16-year-old son. He said he didn't want to wear anime to school, but yet everybody wears pajamas to school. Interesting, huh? So, what do you have there?
I want to show you another one of our little world market finds. It's this little vintage radio, and it's a Bluetooth.
That is so cool. It actually has a decent sound, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of bass to it, but you can hear the music pretty good. It doesn't sound a bit good as the beats, but it's perfect. It's compatible. It actually fits the van life. So it was actually a pretty good deal. Thanks for finding that. All right, there's my coffee. Normally, I'm not a coffee person. I am an espresso person first thing in the morning, but for the van, just having one coffee maker in the van works out great. So we are going to... this is seeing the morning coffee. Sitting out here in our campground. There's some good hiking down here. You can hike down here, and then you can hike back up this mountain and go to the other side. The road's way over there. I know you can hear it right now. The birds are chirping up in the trees. They're awake this morning. There's one way up there. We've seen rabbits out here, squirrels running around. At nighttime, the black bears come out. We have never seen one since we've been up here. And there's another bird over there. It's Karla with her coffee cup. She's enjoying life. She's in heaven now. She has her coffee. This is our setup. Here we have the van up here, so we came down those stairs right there. And We have the van. This is really cool. This is what you put your food and your trash in. It's called a bear trap, so the bears can't get in there. So we have stuff in there right now. We have our garbage bag in there, and then we'll bring all our garbage out when we leave. But that's where we store it at every night. So this is kind of our setup. So we're just gonna sit back here and enjoy our coffee this morning. Check on you later. Good morning. We just finished our coffee. We were sitting outside enjoying nature, and we decided to go down to Rose Canyon Lake. So we drove down there and checked out some people fishing down there. It's a small little lake up there, but it gets pretty crowded. So you really want to get out there early in the morning if you're going to fish down there. The predominant species is trout out there, but people are catching crawfish. There's crawfish traps that you can buy. I don't know the licensing requirements for the crawfish trap, but I heard that you had to have a license to do it and put so many traps out there. And I don't know that. We don't fish for crawfish. But this morning, we are doing chorizo and huevos, and we're going to do some tortillas. We'll do some tortillas with that, and then we have some fruit on the side. So we're going to go ahead and prepare the chorizo first, and then I'll scramble up some huevos, which is eggs. We'll put them in there, and that's what we'll have for breakfast. So follow along as we cook this. I think 5 eggs should do it for this morning. Wash our hands off again. I'm going to turn this down a little bit lower. This is our egg carrier that we carry our eggs in. As we stated last night, since it's not proper ventilation, we like to use this Ryobi fan. We picked this up at Home Depot and runs off the 1.5 lithium batteries. It is wonderful for getting all your air and scent and smells out of the van. We just show it right out the door here. Chorizo is cooked down. We're going to go ahead and add the eggs. Scramble those eggs up in there. Then the only thing we'll need to do is warm up the tortillas. So we'll show you the finished product here in a minute. Wow, this is actually looking good. Check that out. Got the eggs scrambled in there. Almost had a finished product. I think that is about it, folks. Let's plate this. Get them at the right size. That is looking great. With the same burner, we're gonna do the old-fashioned. We're gonna warm the tortillas on the burner. I guess we could warm them up in the pan. Probably be better. That way it wouldn't stick. So I'm just gonna wipe the pan out real quick. Turn it a little bit medium high, warm it up, and then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, we had the finished product, and this is what we came out with. Chilenas, tortillas on the side. We have some juice. Oh, and I forgot my favorite part. Another Tabasco. I like a little hot sauce on mine. This is Karla's plate over here.
Of course, I had to separate mine. He had my eggs touching my grapes, which is a big no-no for me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We got a little late start this morning. Last night we went to stargazing put on by the University of Arizona. They have a observatory on the top of Mount Lemmon where you can go up and view the moon, the stars through a big telescope. I think it's called a Thermal telescope. And then they have a smaller telescope and you get great pictures from the sky. Well, the program starts at 5:30 in the evening. And I think we finished up with about 10:30 last night?
10:30.
Yeah, about 10:30 last night. Lucky enough, we're staying at the Rose Canyon Lake Campground, which is pretty much close to Mount Lemmon, so it's only a 25-minute drive. But if you're going to check it out from a farther distance, I recommend getting a campsite on top of Mount Lemmon. That way your drive down in the dark is not that far. But I think we had a good time last night, didn't we?
Yes.
They did serve us dinner, so we didn't show you a video of our dinner last night. They did give us a little snack bag with sandwich and chips and drinks, and they did serve coffee for those people who want to drink coffee in the evening time. But the program put on by the University of Arizona is a fantastic program. I would recommend it for anybody that wants to see it. I'll put a picture of the moon too also, because they took a picture of the moon with my phone, so you'll see that also coming up. So we are going to get started this morning, and Karla's going to make a little bit of coffee. This morning we are going to do, what kind of coffee are we going to do this morning? I think we're going to do, we're going to do Dunkin' Donut coffee this morning because we picked it up at the store. And we use these little pods, and then she's going to make it inside the Keurig. So we're going to start that this morning, and then we'll go ahead and make some breakfast later on. So talk to you soon. This morning, let's see, we are going to do, I don't know if you can see that, Karla Farms French Vanilla. That's what we're going to put in the coffee today. The coffee maker is perking away. You'll see a picture of that. I showed you before, it's kind of a nice setup that we have here. Gotta love that happy camper.
Sticker. Sticker.
What?
Our new sticker.
Oh, yeah. Karla just reminded me that we did get a new sticker. And what does that say? Love, cherish, protect
Our mountains.
our mountain. Mount Lemmon. Might get too close, might get too far, but that's a new sticker we picked up. So everywhere we go, we actually pick up different stickers. So you see England, Paris. Oh, there's a Van Cascades. Amsterdam, Innsbruck, Venetia, Switzerland, Belize, Lake Mead, Heidelberg. So we've been all over Europe in our vans. Can I poop on the van? No, nothing right there. All that shit you ate last night, Brett. Betty's got to poop. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful morning. I am not looking forward to going back to Tucson. I could be in a rush to get back to 100-degree weather. What's the forecast supposed to be today? About 110 tomorrow. So I'm assuming it's gradually warming up to that temperature. What are you doing now?
Huh?
What are you doing now? Oh, because the camera's looking at. First stage is on frying hash browns, and then after I fry the hash browns, I'll fry up some breakfast sausage, and then I'll fry up some eggs. We'll fry up some eggs for everybody. So that'll be the third step, and then breakfast will be served. Okay, this is what we had this morning. I am cooking the hash browns. They are starting to look really good. On the side, I'm just warming up the sausage, which I showed you this morning. Just got to warm those up for a couple minutes, and then they'll be ready to go. And then we'll get the eggs ready. We'll scramble some eggs for our son, and then the wife and I will do some over easy. I am starting to get hungry. Are you getting hungry?
Yes.
It is time to eat. Okay, breakfast is finished. We had 3 servings. Our son has scrambled eggs. Karla has hers over easy, and you'll see I have mine sunny side up. We all have some juice, so we are about ready to eat breakfast. Well, we are wrapping up this trip. We had a good trip this time. Our main objective was to do a little camping and go to the observatory by the University of Arizona. I'll post a link on the University of Arizona if you want to go to the observatory and check out the stars. It was a pretty good time out there, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's the last day of this year because of what the monsoons are going to be starting.
True.
So you have to wait another 6 months until they open back up.
And the main reason for that is once the monsoon hits, we have cloud cast. You won't be able to see the stars that good up there anymore. But last night was perfect, wasn't it?
Yes.
I mean, spectacular. So every star, the last 2 nights were totally blue. We do have monsoon rain coming this week in Tucson and probably parts of Arizona. So we're glad that we're able to get it out of the way. Our next video, we're going to be going out again in about 2 weeks. So check that out. Check out some of the food stuff that we posted out there. And as always, we'll put all the links down there in our blog. So just scroll down, and if you like, go ahead and like and subscribe to this button. It helps us out a lot. We look to more future travels. And thank you for all you guys watching.
Thank you.